Did you guys know that yesterday was a really good Twitch stream? We got 2 followers yesterday on Twitch. Yeah, 2 followers on Twitch. And the funny thing is, like, there's nothing funny. I don't know why I'm not laughing. Guys, welcome to the stream. Everything should be good to go. If there's a problem with the stream, let Hasfa know. Please let me know. I don't want to be like muted the whole time and like no one tells me and it's like embarrassing. I'm still sick. Not as sick, but I'm still pretty sick. Has it not been charging this whole time? Has it not been charging? I'm a little confused, man. Whatever. We got the cord. It's fine. I guess it hasn't been. Guess it has not been charging. Chat, we are going to finish getting the trophies. Curse of the Mind Control Machine. We are going to work on finishing this up. What trophies do I need? I need to finish the trophies. Uh. Oh, I'm not doing these two. Oh, never mind. I don't feel like doing these. I don't feel like doing these anymore. What other game? We gotta play another game. I don't feel like doing these. Bum. That's what I say. I'm not normally on my PS5, so this is kind of weird. We'll play 60 seconds. Yeah, we'll play 60 seconds. We'll play 60 seconds. Yeah. Wait, I wonder if I put it like right here. Would this be better? Chat, this is not good. Can you shout me out? What the hell? Why would I just shout you out? What have you done for me? What? Guys, shout out to Sports24. First chatter of the stream. W Sports24. Big shout out to you. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I already did it. Shut up. I'm kidding. I'm sick. Don't blame me. Yo, welcome back to the stream. You subbed? Chat! Chat. Shout out Sports24. Shout out everyone in chat, especially Sports24. Big ups. Okay, so today we're gonna try and get some more of these trophies. We want to 100% the game. We're gonna do it very slowly, and it's gonna be great. We are going to do this. I don't remember what you got to do for all these, but we're just gonna play normally, and we're gonna see what happens. Memories? What is memories? Ah, stats. Okay. Okay. We are going to do the Apocalypse. We want to play as Ted. We'll do normal. Let's just play a normal run and see what happens. Guys, if you enjoy the stream, hit that sub button. Road to 5K. I'm very sick. Let's go. We need to get the wife. There you go. Get the gun and the wife. That's the only thing that matters. Get the gun and the wife. Get the soup and the axe and the boom. Okay, we can survive. Get the briefcase. Water. Soup. Timmy. We have to get Timmy. Oh, gas mask. Water. Harmonica. Water. Go, 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 go. Oh, this was a bad run. Water. Map. Oh, we're cooked. Oh, we're cooked. Did we get any soup? I don't think we got any food. We got everything but, oh my god. Gotta get them all. That's great. Chat, that was a terrible run. We are playing. Okay. What is happening? Why is iTunes open? I can't edit my stream. Why is iTunes open? Stop. Oh. Funny. Alright, there we go. Let's do this. We forgot one. We don't have one. What's her name? I don't remember her name. I gotta open this. Ow. There we go. Okay, so I forgot to record. Okay, so I forgot to record the part where we actually get the stuff, but this is what we have. This isn't too bad. We don't have much soup. That's okay. I would say we're doing pretty decent. We did pretty decently. We can survive. I don't see why we couldn't. I think we can do it. I think it's doable. Let's see if that person was capping. Did they actually subscribe or did they not? It'd be really funny if they just like didn't. Let's see. They didn't. I take it back. I take back the shout out. Oh, phone now. We're gonna skip these for a few days. We don't care. We don't care about these first few days. We skip this. This is just fine. Ammunition is missing? What? How? I don't have a flashlight. Did we just lose our ammunition? Okay. Yeah. That's bad. Wait, do they die now? No. We have to feed them now. Okay. You get water. Wait, how often do you have to feed them the soup? I know it's water every 5 days. I don't know how much it is for food. Dolores, what's wrong, Dolores? Dolores! What's wrong? Everyone's hungry. That's too bad. Why is everything going wrong? We did not grab the radio. I just realized. That is not good. I don't know how often you gotta feed them. Is it like every 10 days? What is going on? Why is it a problem every single time? What is happening? We're losing all of our supplies. We're gonna die right here. I suppose not. Oh! We got a radio. Alright, we'll give him food. Fine. Day 10. It's time to drink water. Day 10. Water time. The phone is ringing. Timmy. Timmy. Go answer the phone, Timmy. This is what children are for. Why are they still hungry? I'm confused. Open it. It's a gift. It is a gift of happiness and joy. Maybe it wasn't. Dolores is dead. What's that glowing in your pocket, Timmy? Mutated ants. Dolores is gonna die anyway. So Timmy, you can have your mutated ants. Dolores, you're sick. Who do you think you are? You don't get to boss around or anything. Oh shoot. You know what? Dolores can go out then. We're kicking Dolores out. I don't like you, Dolores. Get out of here. Everyone gets food and water. Dolores, you're leaving though. Oh. Alright, Dolores. Take some for the long road. Here's a gas mask. Come back safe and sound, please. Day 15. Ted is still hungry. Alright, take what's left. Wait. I gave him water a day early. Whoops. Didn't even read that. Did not even read that. But it doesn't matter. We still have the gun. Timmy needs food. We don't have any food. No, stop it with the water. That's okay. That's fine. 17. Day 17. Oh my god. Timmy's diet needs food. Ted needs food. We don't have food. Everyone's dead. Already. Everyone's already dead. I didn't get any food. Oh, we got it. Oh, yeah, an instrument's gonna help. I'm at work type shit. Why are you watching my stream at work? Bro. Stop. Okay. This run obviously isn't gonna work. We can't play this game. We have to find a game we're good at. Why are you working? You sent me a snap. I didn't even see that. Hold on. We have to check. Are we serious? Okay, I just recorded for 9 minutes one game. I can't play games. I hate going live now. I hate going live when I'm sick. I can't talk right. I have nothing to do, play, or anything. Just a love board. Really. What am I going to do? Should I play Uno? And play 2K? Let's try the old 2K. Let's try 24, because I don't have 25. There you go. My monitor's like glitching out right now. There we go. Alright, we're good. Here we go. We got 2K. Last time I played 2K was a while ago. But it's okay. This is 24. This is 24, so it doesn't count. We get a uniform option pack. PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Plus. There you go. Okay, let's play a game. Triple threat offline. Let's just play. Let's see if I still got it. Disaster. Still got it. I used to grind offline triple threat all the time, bro. Oh yeah, my Yao Ming. My Yao Ming car. Trash to BH. I haven't played 2K in like a year. Why do you think I'm playing on 24? I don't have 25. We don't play this. 2K's trash. I just got on here real quick just to see if I still got it. This is offline, so it doesn't really count, but still. Oh, yeah. Green! You know who I am, little bro. Where were you, little bro? I'm sick. I'm sick. What do you want from me? Oh. Back. Oh. Bro, how? That's some bullshit. Nicola Topic is a goated card. Watch this move. I said spin move. Come to school like a good boy. Banned. 5-year ban. Just kidding. Blocked. Nah. Good defense, though. Nicola Topic. Back. I said spit. God damn. How did you? Oh my god. Whatever. It's fine. HDR is messing up. Yo, what is happening? Oh. Reed Shepard. Oh. Back. Pass up. Bro, are you serious? I don't got it no more. Chat, I don't got it no more. Chat, I don't got it. Back. Oh, what you gonna do? Green. Oh my gosh. You can't block that, yeah? Are you serious? Go this way. What? I left him. Oh, that left him open. Green. Chase down. Or not. Re-Shepherd. Over here. Back. Crossed. That was terrible. How do you not get these rebounds? Yao Ming. Whatever. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Fire. Absolutely fire. You see, we're grinding this. We're grinding this. Stolen. Easy. I said lay. Over here. Bro. Give me that. Up. Splash. Gang. That's beautiful, man. We gotta turn the HDR off, bro. What is happening? I need to go to my settings. Cause y'all can't see it. It's good fine for y'all, but for me on my monitor, I can't see the game. It like switches on and off. Screen and video. Video output. HDR. Off. Thank you. Oh, now I just can't see the game at all. Now I just can't see the game at all. Oh, it's still flashing. Bro, what is happening? Spin the wheel. Let's get the GOAT pack. For the stream. Let's do it. GOAT pack, GOAT pack, GOAT pack. No. We got... That's lame. That's lame. We can open it, though. Oh, we got a few things. This is the only one that matters, though. Let's pull something fire. Let's pull something real good. Anything shaking? No. Alright, never mind. This about to be the shortest stream ever. Because I really don't feel like I need to make a video. Right? I want to do 3 videos a week. But this is just actually so bad. What is happening? On when supported, baby. Hopefully that helps. I Man. Oh. Green. Come over here. Bro, I thought I was going to block. Here we go. Oh. Green. W defense. W defense. W defense. I gotta go back. Oh. Yes. Yes. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Pass the Yao. Oh. Wow. I was mistaken. I'm trash. I'm actually so bad. I'm actually so terrible at this game. Oh. Woo. Oh. Green. Green. Get to your homie lip. Name a sport. Fuck. Just put it all up in there. Are you actually serious right now? Never send me anything like that again, please. I'm okay. That's good. That's fine. Oh, yeah, watch that. Oh, green, cuzzo. Splash. Easy. Sucketh. Oh. Oh, that's not green. That's not good at all. Rebound. Lay. We're cooked. Oh. Oh. I don't want to do that. Yao Ming. Damn. You didn't have to do all that. Reed. Shepard. Oh. Long range. Wait, we want a logo. We want a logo. Ah. Game. Absolutely crazy. GG's, bro. GG's, bro. GG's, bro. I lost my canes. GG's, bro. Did he just send me something? Alright. Chat. Are you serious? You kidding me? We can't play this game either. We can't play 2K either. We have to find a game that we want to play. We have to find a game that's like enjoyable. This is like really hard to do for some reason. We'll get that one trophy. We might as well. We might as well. We might as well. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. We have to go for the speed running thing.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This way.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Nobody.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
This way.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not
Was
an
it?
indication of any human life.
Was it
Shocked,
4, 5,
unraveled,
2?
Stanley wondered in
8?
disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from
I'll
him?
remember.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's
Shoot.
desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, yet incredibly, by simply pushing
2845.
down buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
I wonder, can you still beat the game under that certain amount of
The
time,
newly opened passageway.
even if you don't skip that cutscene? 2845. I gotta remember that number. Just in case it's not enough time.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
2845.
Feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him. This
Bruh.
question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large
Come
door
on, go, go,
of the
go.
mind control facility.
Go, 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 go.
The lights rose on an enormous room.
I don't
with
care.
television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Time
He had
management,
to
let's
strength
go.
to find out. Now the monitors jumped to life.
Quickly, I have to
Their
blow my
true
nose.
nature revealed. Each box of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers, the lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
I have to get the trophy.
One of them, eternally monitored.
Let me
in
get the
space,
trophy.
Where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Let me get the
Had Stanley
trophy.
been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated
I don't
to
care.
accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's hands. Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Right.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I don't know.
Proof. The heart of the operation controls labels.
This might be time.
Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All
This
of
might
it
be good.
monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past
We might be
began
good.
to sink in, Stanley decided. Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine.
Now hopefully the door goes down fast
From
enough.
someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go,
Yes.
what to do, or how to feel.
Yes.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Yes.
And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps
Stop yapping.
the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Let me go. There you go.
Stanley felt the cool
Was that
breeze
under
on his
4
skin,
minutes something something?
the feeling
Probably
of
not.
liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly.
I feel
the
like I would have
way,
gotten the trophy by now.
right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yeah, I feel like I would have gotten it. Or maybe I will now. No. Okay, well. I tried.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Gotta do it
Stanley decided
faster.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Go, 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 go.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors.
He entered the door on his left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, I did. Nope, wrong way.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
So what, can I restart? If I restart the game here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go
Will
to the
I
meeting
also
room.
will I be
Perhaps he
okay
had
to
simply
do it
missed
now?
a memo.
Well, let's skip.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he
Let's
entered
hope.
the door
I don't
on his
know.
left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Skip?
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets.
Yes.
The keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new
Yes.
passageway. Kill Surprise.
Yes, time save. Time save. Oh, it's an even more time save.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
This will actually be the run.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
I don't know.
Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't know.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe
W.
it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under
This is the
someone's
run.
control all this time? Was this the only reason
This is
he
the
was
run.
happy
This
with
is the
his
run.
boring
This is the
job?
run.
That his emotions had been manipulated to accept
This is the
it
run.
blindly?
R-U-N. R-U-N. No, Diddy.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
One sub away from
Wasn't it? Was it
290.
even possible? Had he truly spent his entire
One sub away.
life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided...
Okay. Did we do it? Did we do the run? If we got the trophy here, gotta like the stream. Hit like on the stream if we get it here. If we get the trophy,
and a rising chill of uncertainty.
well, we won't find out until the door fully opens. So let's hope that that is the case.
Yes.
We gotta wait a little
He
minute.
had
We
won.
gotta wait a minute.
He
We
had
gotta wait a minute.
defeated
We
the
gotta wait a
machine,
minute.
Unshackled himself from someone else's command.
We have to wait
Freedom was mere
a minute.
moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened,
Well,
Stanley reflected
it's
on
a fun
how
little,
many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
Fun little
How had he
cutscene.
been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none
Fun
of this
little
mattered to
cutscene.
him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking.
Oh my god, you're going through the door
Perhaps his
already.
goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
Did we get it this
The
time?
feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of a path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was
I don't care if
happy.
Stanley was happy. Did I get it? Of course I didn't.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Of course
What
I
could it
didn't.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the
Of course I
meeting.
didn't.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm confused. What do I need to do? Why are we doing this one now? Why are we in
When
here?
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either.
Nobody.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Now give me the deets. Don't even do anything. There you go.
Here's the door, just go.
Thank you. No stopping. No stopping. No stopping. No stop. No stop. No stop. This is the run. This is the run. This is the run.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
This is the run. This is the run.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What
why does this
horrible
take forever,
secret
man?
did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the
This might just be a
number of
1-hour
an
stream. I
employee in
can't.
the building. Stanley's
I can't do
coworkers,
this.
the
I can't
lives
do
of so many
this.
individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe.
I think we're already
it couldn't
2
be
minutes in.
true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was
But I feel like,
happy
how
with
much
his
faster
boring
can you
job?
do this?
That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided...
Okay. Once again.
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
That was definitely our fastest one yet.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine.
But how?
Unshackled himself from
Like,
someone
how
else's command.
fast you gotta do
Freedom
this?
was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking.
Oh my gosh, it's so slow.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand.
Oh my gosh, it's
but
so
to let
slow.
go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
Oh my gosh.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Yeah, I would love to.
Stanley
Okay.
felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
Was that the
feeling
run?
of liberation, the immense possibility of the path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley...
Stanley was happy for the third and hopefully final time. There's no way I didn't get this.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps when Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on
Guess
his
not.
left. Yet there was
Gotta
not
do it
a
even
single
faster.
person here either. Feeling a wave of
Gotta do it
mystery,
even faster.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to
Doing
a
it even
staircase,
faster.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Here's the door, just go.
This is the run. This is it right here. This is where we get the trophy. Hey man, welcome to the stream.
Through the large door that read Mind Control
If you didn't watch the
Facility.
stream from yesterday, you probably don't know what's going on. I'm trying to get all the trophies in this game. And then I'm probably going to end up playing
Lights
Fortnite. I
rose
just got to
on
get
an
this done.
enormous room
Because I didn't do
packed
it
with
yesterday.
television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Chat, we're going for a time of under, what is it, 4 minutes, 23 seconds? I think. I don't remember.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
I've been playing this game
Each
for
bore the
hours
number of an employee in
last
the building.
stream, and I'm kind
Stanley's
of getting sick of
co-workers.
it.
The lives
But
of so many
there's a lot of
individuals
endings in this game,
reduced to
so
images
it's
on a
okay.
screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally
It's a fun
monitored in
game.
this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job?
I think we can do
That
this.
His emotions had been manipulated
this
to
is it right here.
accept it blindly?
I think this is the run.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I don't know.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided...
Come on. This gotta be it. This gotta be it, right? This gotta be it.
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had
Wonderful.
won. He had defeated the machine.
Gotta wait for the door to go
Unshackled
down.
himself from
I don't.
someone else's command. Freedom
These
was
runs get
mere
shorter and shorter,
moments
so I don't
away.
even know.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What
Victor
other
Wembanyama
mysteries
headed
did
to his
this
first
game
All-Star
even
game.
hold? But as sunlight streamed
Incredible.
into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go.
Are we done? I think this is good. I think this is the run.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
I honestly think this is the
Stanley
run.
stepped through the open door.
There
Stanley
you go.
felt the cool breeze upon his skin. The feeling of
Speed
liberation,
run.
the immense possibility of the new
Yes.
path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yes. We did it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Bucket.
A good bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed bucket, a bucket of culture and distinction.
What else can we do? Did I miss anything in this game?
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek.
What if I do the glitch with the
Is really
bucket?
all be gone?
Or the glitch ending thing with the bucket?
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear. We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self. The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger, of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley. What are you talking about? He screamed. You're a bucket!
Bucket.
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow. No, said the bucket. Not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred
What the hell is
amulet
it talking
I stole
about?
from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No! Stanley screamed even louder this time. This is stupid! You are a bucket! This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this? As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like... My God, Stanley, you did it. You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
What?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, we're back to over here.
Ah, the embrace of an old friend. A weathered companionship that stands the test of time. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This
No,
was
we're
not
taking the bucket
correct
to another
the
ending.
meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him.
How many
telling
endings can we do
him
with
that
the bucket?
Employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room. And so the two of them detoured.
We haven't
from
done this with the
maintenance
bucket
section
yet.
and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
We have not done this with the bucket.
Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually. You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line?
Yes.
We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
Oh. Actually, listen.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well. Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
What? No, man, I'm not giving up my bucket.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
No.
That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me, it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree? Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does?
Destroys the
Surely you don't
bucket.
need me to spell it out
Taking a
for you.
guess.
Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
No.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and... The Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent. All of his co-workers were gone.
Okay.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps, he would become both of those things. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
We are
This was
going
not the
to
correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt
give
the
it the
calling
bucket
to him,
now.
telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was
You
wrong. Stanley
can
took
have the
door
bucket.
on his left to go back to the... And so the two of them detoured
I will
from
let you have the
meeting
bucket.
section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
I will give you the bucket. It's okay. No!
Oh, good, Stanley.
The PlayStation
I'm glad
controller.
you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually. You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley.
Blah, blah, blah.
We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes,
okay.
yes, that's what the fans... Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well. Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something. Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
All right.
That's why I'm
fine.
very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
Bucket Destroyer.
I think
I understand
it'll make a
now.
wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable.
We will do it.
It also was not
Hopefully
in the
that door
original
opens.
game, but it's such a well
I
fleshed
do.
out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree? Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
Oh,
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it
Wait.
knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with
How do you give it the
one
bucket?
personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters?
Oh,
you see, if
you
you
can't.
were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits.
I'm pressing every
What
button.
other object in this game can you even say that about? The Broom Closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters.
How do you do
like
it?
The Adventure Line or the Bucket
Can you
Destroyer
not?
until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now. The fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
okay. Guess you can't. That's really funny.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
DJSJZBIZEHISEBZKEBD. Thanks, chat.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Pretty cool.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here. So he turned around. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yes, why not? What kind words, chat? Very kind words. Now remembering content from a long time ago. Heh. Oh! Secret! We found a secret!
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special.
Oh, this
and
is just
tucked
how
it
you
away
get to
here
the-
where the game's developers went
This is just how you get back to this.
Just our little secret.
Oh.
Take
I don't care about this. We already...
I call it The memory zone.
We've already been through the memory
It's where I've
zone.
been storing all my favorite memories.
We've already been
so
here.
I can relive the.
I don't care about the memory zone. I think we did everything in this game. I think we've done everything, chat. I literally can't think of anything else.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What is this? Oh, okay. Input received. If we go back to start the game again, I don't think I did this.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, I didn't do this.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing?
Where is it? These are the two doors. Uh...
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Does it not show up this time? Maybe not.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing?
Okay, maybe it's later.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Is it this? Yes, it is. Knew it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
We
mean?
can't have this.
Stanley decided to go to the...
Go back.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Oh? Getting close. What is up with all these, things doing that? The computer's freaking out, man. One more time.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Well, I don't see it this time.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, I did.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Is it this computer again? No.
Here's the door, just go.
What computer is it? Oh. Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. What? Buttons. Oh. Buttons come back. Huh. Is this really it? This is what I did this for? This to me was not worth it.
Oh, please.
No, I'm not.
Are you really just doing this for... All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer. Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected Continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Okay.
My God, the bumpscosity in here is absolutely overwhelming. 1,000? You people have got to be nuts. How can you stand this much bumpscosity?
Oh, what if I take my bucket?
Not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley is a very lucky fellow. Very lucky indeed.
I'll take my bucket to see the new bucket content. That sounds fire.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Reassurance bucket. Oh.
Wait, there are 2 buckets here? How did you get a second bucket? Oh no, the warmth and comfort of a single bucket is already so great, so intoxicatingly wonderful. With 2 buckets, there's no telling. Stanley, can you still hear me? Are you with me?
Oh.
Stanley! Oh, thank God, I didn't lose you. Stanley, the power of 2 buckets was too much. I had to destroy both of them. I know how much the bucket meant to you, but I couldn't take the risk. I hope one day you can forgive me.
Oh. My buckets. I can never forgive you for this.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you. It's as simple as that. As you can see, the machine is not working yet since... Wait, what in the holy hell is going on? You got the trophy? Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago. Who fixed it? Is someone here? Are we being watched? Oh, God. Composure? Composure. What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet? You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then. For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button says your name, whatever name that is.
They couldn't fix this.
Let's have you roll.
Whatever. I think I've done everything now.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Like, officially.
It takes a lot of
I'll take the bucket
to carry
again.
a bucket so magnificent.
But I don't
Stanley
know.
checked his ego and then proceeded onward. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
What I hear with the bucket?
Okay, this is day number 290.
Same thing.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had... Stanley cradled the bucket in a gentle embrace. Protective, yet delicate. Assertive, yet compassionate. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I haven't done this with a bucket.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground.
Okay, it's the same ending.
He exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me! The bucket!
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley! Find me!
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any
It's
other.
the same thing.
She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and went to the place of work.
Oh,
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town,
With
talking
the
and
bucket.
screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket.
yes.
Of course, he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could
course.
all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with
If
him.
only.
Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Backflipped all the way to work. Okay, well. Now we've done everything.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office? When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible
There's got to be
room,
more.
Stanley but eager to get back to business.
Maybe not in the
Stanley
sequel,
took
but
the
I'm...
first open door on his
I don't
left.
know.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked...
Fine.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you. What do we want? What are we looking for?
Oh, this is this ending.
Here, yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy. No, wait. Where are you going? Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please,
same thing I
no,
did.
Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley. No! Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room? There. See? This is what you want.
No.
This is where we can both be happy. Really. But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make...
I'm just trying to find anything, dude.
Whoa, the bumpscosity in here is really getting up there, isn't it? No matter, the story must carry on no matter how much or how little bumpscosity there is.
Should I not do the see? Let's see what other trophies I have to get done. Super go outside. And yeah, so we did everything in the sequel. We'll go back. There's got to be something I'm missing, right?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There's got to be something.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
One.
One? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a one? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look. Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
No.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there. Oh no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Rocket League.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Ooh. Rocket League. In first person, baby.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes! Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls!
Yes.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over. That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley. Hold on. What are you doing?
Yay.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Uh-oh. Back here. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Oh yeah, Saquon Barkley won MVP. Yes. Yes. That was it. That was the thing. Yes. W Saquon.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way. No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story. I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we just... Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not? All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything? Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by what this place is. I don't care what might happen this time, I have to restart. All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that? No, I'm done. We're leaving it up to the line from now on. You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood. Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember... Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Uh,
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine. Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind... All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door.
I don't know what else I can do in this game. I'm trying to think.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that...
I think that's it, to be honest. That was my second 6 stream. I don't care to have a quality stream at this point. I need to, like... figure out what I'm doing for a video next. And yeah. Lilo